Hey guys, I am back again with Radical Reggie.
How's it going, everybody? Two. Oh. Yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
And we're doing another pickups video for you guys. I've been waiting to do this for a while, man.
He's been bugging me, but
yeah,
it was for a good reason because I was traveling through Spain.
That's right.
And did some game hunting, so I'm going to show some stuff that I got.
So pumped up for that, man. Yep. Let's take a look.
Alright, dude, so I have a gift for you. Actually, I have several gifts for you in this video. You don't know it yet.
Oh, like, whoa, yeah. I'm already excited.
I know. So the first one actually got sent to me by the marketing department at Devolver. I don't know anything about this game. All I know is that, well, I guess I don't know. I know some. Have you seen this before?
No, I haven't. This is, whoa.
Yeah.
This is sent to me?
Yeah. So, yeah, it just basically came to my address, but it was you know, labeled for you. It is, as far as I can tell, and you know, please forgive me, I don't know that much about this game, but it's a massively multiplayer online fighting game, and this is the special edition.
Oh wow, dude! This box looks awesome. Oh my god, dude,
yeah,
so up.
I know. So it's for the PS4. I opened it up to even see what it was as well.
Right.
It has this like cool mask, which I guess that you create them in the game. So this is one of the masks that your character could wear.
Oh wow, dude! I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. This is awesome. I love this type of stuff.
I hope you do a video on your channel because I'd love to know more about it.
Yeah, I think I will, man. I got the perfect spot to put this in the game room too. So
all right,
man, I'm pumped up.
Yeah, I know. That was definitely a nice little surprise. So,
well, I also have something for you that was sent to my address.
Oh yes. Okay. Tell me about Ra.One, the game.
Ra.One is, from what I'm hearing about it, it's like a Bollywood type game.
Okay.
It's hilarious, but it's one of the rarer games for the PS3 system. It's not too expensive, but it's very hard to get. It's very hard to find. It's on eBay unless you go to eBay India. And man, I have not even played my copy yet, but I know it's one of the rare titles out there.
Okay.
So this was sent to you, man. They wanted you to have one. And also, too, in here, because it's hard to find with manual, the guy who sent it created a manual for us. So, yeah.
It looks like Tron. Just, I mean, you know, that guy right there. Doesn't look like he'd be
He looks
Tron.
like, yeah, no, it does look like Tron. So I was laughing. But, but yeah, man, I haven't tried it yet, but it might, maybe it's one of those games that's so bad it's good.
I am a huge fan of those, so I will try any game once.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Ra.One.
Yeah, I'll try, Ra.One.
Ra.One once.
All right, dude, another gift for you. So, as I mentioned, on vacation, I went to Spain, and I went to... Their retro scene is not quite like in North America, I would say, because, you know, even in big cities like Madrid, which was where I was...
Right.
They've only got maybe one or two retro gaming stores. And so I went to one, it was called Cholo or Choyo, CHOLLO Games. Super cool place, dude.
Right.
And what's fun about going over to other countries like that, because you can get imports, and you don't have to pay extra to have shipping and stuff like that.
Oh, yes. That's the killer a lot of the times, too. So
I got you some games.
Ooh.
So I asked you if you collect for the Saturn. And you said you lost your machine, right?
I got rid of it years ago, but I plan on getting another one. But
well, I got you some fighting games for the Saturn.
Oh,
all of these are imports. So this one is kind of okay. We're gonna start with this one. I don't know if it's good or not. Anarchy in the Nippon. I don't even know what that means. The next one I'm going to give you, donate to your collection, is Saturn Bomberman Fight. So this is a
fighting Bomberman game.
Yes, only came out in Japan.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
What's cool about that is that it's full 3D, fully voice acted. It's fantastic. That's a really fun game.
Dude, man, the Saturn blood is boiling again, dude. Yeah. It's weird.
So here's... Oh, maybe this is the animated one I'm thinking of. I captured the footage for these yesterday, and I kind of forgot. But there's Ninku, and then look at that word. I'm not even going to attempt it.
Yeah, I wouldn't attempt it either. We'll throw it in the titles. But yeah, wow, dude, this looks cool too.
Another fighting game. Actually, that might be the one that was animated. I forget. So
okay. So
I did a lot of game capture yesterday, so I apologize. You guys are looking at it on the screen. You guys know what's up. But this one right here, Groove on Fight.
Whoa!
Yes.
Dude.
So you're familiar with this?
Yes.
It's yours.
Oh my god.
Dude, this game, I was capturing the footage, which you guys are seeing here. That's fantastic.
Dude, I have the 2 sequels to this game too. So
oh,
now
really?
This is part of the Power Instinct series.
It looks so high quality.
Oh,
and it's Atlas too, right?
Yes, Atlas.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, you need a working Saturn, son.
Yes, I'll hit Casey up immediately. Oh my god, dude, I'm pumped up, man.
Yeah, so that'll start off your collection.
Thanks so much, man.
No worries, dude.
Right,
I know you'd love it.
Woo! Right, man. Pumped up, dude. Okay, so whew, all right, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I don't know what to start with next now. All right, guys. So recently, I'll start off with this. In the last video, some people were upset that I didn't have one. And my buddy Chester sent me a SNES Classic. He said, Reggie, you gotta have one, man. You know, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
And, you know, I told him I wanted to get one later. But he said, no, you gotta have it now.
Yeah.
So he sent it to me. Thanks a lot, Chester. And congratulations on the new job and everything, too, man. But yeah, he hooked it up.
Cool.
And also, I added more games onto it. So
you did?
Yeah, because you don't want to just have the stock games on there. Yeah. The thing is, when you add games onto the system, so you play the games you remember and love when you were a kid. That's what it's all about. So.
Yeah, for me, it really needs Chrono Trigger.
Right.
You know, just some of those basic games that it should have. Also, so how does it handle it on the menu?
Looks fantastic. I mean, it's just it's normal. Yeah, it's a very easy to mod the system to add the games onto there. It's simple.
Do that. Okay.
You know, if you need help, I can do it for you. So no problem.
All right. Next up for me, I recently did, about a month ago, a video on the Wing Commander series. And in that video, I was talking how I have all the games, but I didn't realize that the Wing Commander series was so big that there was an animated series, like on television, and there was also a bunch of books released for it. So a buddy of mine, his name's Gerald, he is one of my admins on Discord. He was like, well, dude, you know, you can't claim to have a full Wing Commander collection if you don't have the books. So he actually sent me the animated series on DVD and also books. I had no idea. Look at all these books.
Dude, man.
Is that crazy?
It is crazy. Are you going to go through them?
I want to because the thing about Wing Commander is it's very much like Star Wars. I mean, there is a whole backstory for the universe. Plus, I love sci-fi, and you know, I'm going to figure out which ones are must-reads, and yeah, I'm going to dig into it. So.
Are you a fan of the movie?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
I actually don't think that the movie is as bad as people say it is.
Me neither.
It's just that, you know, it's not great either.
Right,
you know?
right. I think the cinematics from the 3rd and 4th game are better, but still, you know.
The 3rd and 4th game, and actually the 2nd game, I think is probably my favorite. It's that perfect mix of story and animation and gameplay. And I mean, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th game are perfect. Yeah. You know, just perfect. So
definitely.
Thank you, Gerald.
Cool, cool. All right, so next item here. I'm a big fan of anime, or old school anime, and I got the Steamboy box collection. Now, Steamboy...
Oh, okay, this is anime. This is not anime.
This is anime. This is from the creator of Akira, which I just recently seen for the first time, too.
I have this on UMD.
Me too, yes, yes. This is the movie, this is his big movie after Akira.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry, but we probably throw it in the title.
You know who we're talking about.
Yeah, but Steamboy, I love this movie because I love steampunk type stuff.
Yeah,
you know, it's not that popular. I'm happy this movie was made. It is awesome. One of the best animated features I've ever seen.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely
seriously.
Beautiful.
I got this at a half price books and they had it on sale for $5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was stoked. I was like, mine.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, next up for me, I'm going to show some stuff that I picked up at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
I know, I know. It's been a while since we did.
Expo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every year Atari Age goes, and Atari Age is amazing because essentially what they do is they publish brand new homebrew games for the 2600, the 7800, the Atari Lynx, I mean the Atari computers. It's amazing. So if you're an Atari nerd like me, you get pumped up for this.
You get pumped up, yeah.
Now, so I picked up 2 games. These are both brand new conversions of arcade games converted to the Atari 2600. So Super Cobra Arcade is a much better version than the one that was released 30 years ago. This is a brand new version of that arcade version.
So this is like the potential of what they could have did if they had took more time and made that one.
Yeah, and typically, and the second one I have here is Draconian, which is a conversion of Bosconian, I think is the name of the arcade game. And the reason why they're able to do so much better versions is because RAM is cheaper now. You know, back in the early 80s, for them to do 2 or 4K was a lot of money on a cartridge. Now these games are, some of these games push 32K, which is nothing today, right? We're not even talking megabytes here. We're talking 32K. It's very small.
Man.
But they're able to do some amazing things with games now on it. So that's why I got these.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, look at these boxes. They're beautiful.
Yeah, I know, man. It shows how much love they put into this stuff. They're serious about, you know, like putting in the box. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Also, too, some amateur developers, or maybe sometimes even not amateur developers, will go and program on the Atari because it's a great learning platform for that, because you're really programming to the hardware itself and to the CRT and everything. So a lot of developers love programming on it because it's not simple, but it's understandable.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we get stuff like this. And again, Atari Age does a great job on the boxes, the cartridges, everything. So
all right, man.
yeah, I was pumped up.
Okay, so let me grab some stuff I got from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, all together. I might be cheating with one of them, but anyways, I got some Game Boy games in box.
Cool.
King of the Fighters 95, which something I've been looking for years. Very happy to have this. It's actually a really good port on the Game Boy on all systems. I got DuckTales in box.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? It's missing the manual, but just to find it for like cheap, like I did, man, at the expo was awesome. I said, man, I had to get it, you know.
So I'm noticing that Game Boy Advance, those are your box games that you go after, huh?
Yeah, mostly Game Boy or Game Boy Color as well.
Game Boy Color.
I'll get them in box. I don't collect like cartridges just by themselves for this because I lost games before and I said never again.
Yeah, it's so easy to do. Huh?
It is. So yeah, DuckTales on the Game Boy. Pumped up about that.
That's cool, man.
This is the next game is for a system I haven't collected for in a while. The Neo Geo Pocket.
Yes.
We did do a video.
I know.
Years ago. And I got Neo Turf Masters in box, which is hard. It's hard to find now for me at least.
Yeah.
And I'm almost at a complete box set for the Neo Geo Pocket.
Really?
I'm so happy, dude. Like after all this time.
How many games are there?
I don't know. I was trying to figure it out before I got here because I know I'm just missing one, and that's a Bust a Move or Puzzle Bobble, whatever you want to call it. But I think there's like a little bit over 20, or a little over 20, I think.
Left or just total?
No, for a complete box set, you mean? How many do I need?
How many do you need?
I think I need like one or two more.
Just one or two more.
Yeah,
okay.
So I'm like, whoa, you know, like I'm pumped up. I couldn't find anybody who had a complete set. I mean, there's John. John did a video years ago when he showed his complete box set of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like an old like camera. I gotta really look at it hard again. So yeah, but just happy to have this game, and it's golf, but it's fun. It's Neo Geo golf.
All right. Well, next up for me, also from Portland Retro Gaming Expo, I found a copy of Strife. Does this game look familiar?
The name is familiar.
I think it recently got remade or as a different kind of first-person shooter. So this game right here came out. It's like I want to say it's 97 or something like that. That's when this came out. It's basically it's like Doom. It's a first-person shooter like Doom, but it's a full-blown RPG.
Okay.
And it was definitely ahead of its time. Like, you know, normally back then when you played Doom, there wasn't a lot of interaction with characters. You didn't do, choose, dialogue options. And this game has all that. It's a full-blown first-person shooter.
Okay.
But it's in that old-school style. And I absolutely love it. A lot of people consider this to be one of the best first-person shooters of the 90s. A lot of people say that Deus Ex, a lot of the things that Deus Ex did comes from Strife.
Come from this one. They got their ideas. Okay.
Yeah, and to find a box copy, I've never seen one. So because I don't think it sold very well. Unfortunately for that game, it's a little. When it came out, it was a little bit dated. Most first-person shooters had gone towards the Quake sort of like 3D polygon stuff, and this is a little bit older school looking.
Wow.
But now when you play it, it seems cool, right? You know,
it does, man. I like the packaging here too, man.
Yeah,
I just love the PC. But I've actually started collecting little PC
that,
games, man. I might do a video later on it, but yeah, awesome, dude.
Yeah, so that was a fun find.
Okay, recently I've gotten a game I always wanted since I was a kid, and that is a Fatal Fury Special for the Super Nintendo. I finally got this in box. Fatal Fury was one of the first fighting games I was able to beat as a kid. You know, I was starting to beat it on a quarter.
Okay,
that's how good I got it. So it was
bet.
awesome. So it's just nostalgic to always get this game now because when I was a kid, we didn't know when it was coming out, and my dad was like a spontaneous guy. Like he said, "You want to buy a game? Let's go get it." If they didn't have it, and that's it, buddy.
Yeah.
You have to pick another one. So. Finally got it after all these years. And also...
Did you get this in Portland, or where'd you get these?
Oh, no, I got this one. Where did I get this? I think I bought it from one of my local stores. No, I got it online. Okay. I got this one online. But it was cheap, though. And I also got this game, Unholy Night. This is a new Super Nintendo release.
It's new?
Yeah. The SNK people worked on the game, and they They made it for Super Nintendo, but unfortunately,
oh, you're right. 2017.
They don't know how to program for the Super Nintendo as good as they should have. So,
really?
The game it's decent, but you can see the potential that it could have been better. But it's only like on Amazon right now, and I'll throw a price out there. Huh. It's on the cheap. That's what I'll say.
That's a cool cover, though.
Yeah, it's worth it just for the packaging alone. But it goes for around like $20 right now.
Okay, so pretty reasonable.
Yeah, definitely. So, Super Nintendo games. People say I don't have love for Nintendo. There you go.
All right. Next up, I had a little package of love from a guy named Hendrik, and he sent me this.
Yes.
So this is the 3rd birthday, and this is the limited. Was it the Twisted Edition?
Twisted Edition, yeah.
So it comes with some lithographs here, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
It also comes with an art book.
Man.
I know, and the red...
yes, just like the red horror cases I had for PS3. Nice, dude.
So this is technically, or I guess it's technically the 3rd Parasite Eve game.
It is a 3rd game. It is. It's just...
it's different than the others.
It's way different than the other ones.
But it's like a 3rd-person cover-based shooter almost. I was playing it the other day, capturing the footage here, and I like it. I mean, it's fun.
I like it too. It's just when you play the other ones, it kind of throws you off, so you have to get used to it because they took years later to make this game, so it's not the same team that was working on it.
Okay.
Or, it had the same groove.
For a PSP game, though, I mean, when I was playing it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful game. It's got great cutscenes. I mean, they went all out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick one of these up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my regular edition, but I always wanted to get this one, man, because I love the Parasite Eve series. We only have 3 games in the series, and that's it. So awesome, man.
Yeah, I was happy to get that. Thank you.
All right, so here we have. I want to say this while I remember in my head.
Aha!
Short piece, Ringeko's Tsukunami's Longest Day. Oh man!
And the crowd goes wild,
dude. I had it perfectly before. It took too long to remember it, so I'm sorry, guys. But we'll have the name and description. So basically, this is a hybrid PS3 game. It comes with the anime on here and the regular game as well. And from what I played with the regular game, I didn't watch any of the anime movies yet, but it plays like a run and slash. Like you're constantly running and you're being chased and you keep running.
Like is it like an auto running game? Like
it's an auto running and everything like that. So
cool.
You jump over obstacles so you don't get slowed down because there's like some kind of crazy ghost chasing you. But it's really cool. It was released in Japan and PAL territory, so this is gonna be English subtitle, which is pretty awesome. And the anime cutscenes look really good.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, it's on the cheap too. It's like the thing was like $7 or $10.
Oh,
so
okay,
but maybe not for long. Maybe I shouldn't have said
Every time you do that, you look at the camera going, you never know.
All right.
Next up for me, I got sent one of these.
Yeah,
I know, and you did a video on it. It's the Super Retro-Cade.
Got mine too. Yeah, man. So we actually talked about this in one of our other pickups videos before.
We did. So we did a pickups video last year where we trashed the previous version. It sucked. I was very disappointed in it.
It was messed up. I tried to like it, but I just like no.
It was sloppy. It was basically like I remember Vanth, one of
the
like
game.
It was like it wasn't even turned the right direction.
Right.
But what'd you think of this?
This one is superb, man. I was very impressed with it. They fixed all the issues that the other one had, and this is a really good package. Also, with this one, if you have an SD card, you can add games on here too.
All you gotta do is
you just copy the game on there, and you can add it on there. So that's fantastic. Controller felt good. It didn't feel bad or anything. It's a little bit light. I got big hands though, but it felt great. The games that they added on here are awesome. And
I think the only complaint I have, and it's not a big one, is that I prefer these games to be in their original aspect ratio. And initially, every game that you launch is stretched, and so you have to go in and you have to basically change it. But it's a minor complaint.
At least they give you the option to change it.
Yes.
Like, ugh, man. So this was sent to us by Ryan from Castlemania Games, man. So.
Yeah, super cool dude. And you could tell he was very proud to sell these. So big shout out to you for sending us these.
Thanks a lot, man. I actually powered through my video because I was sick when I did the review.
I watched your video. I know. It's like, because I was curious. Like,
I made it happen though, man.
Yeah.
So thanks, Ryan. We appreciate you, bro.
I'm glad they got it right now.
Yeah, good job on these, definitely.
Cool.
Oh, well, I guess that was my turn too. Like, it's my turn now too.
I think it's your turn.
I brought mine. All right, so you guys know East Asia Soft. They are a company from Play Asia that are releasing limited run type games. Actually, and we're gonna be on both our games. Perfect. My first game is Curse Castilla for EX for the Vita, And a lot of people, this is a like a Ghost and Goblins type game. I talked about it before in a previous video when we did the PS4 version.
You did a Let's Play of this.
I did a Let's Play of it.
No, on the PS4, correct?
On the PS4, and I got the bad ending too. I was, oh man, I was mad. But if you're a fan of Ghosts and Goblins, this is a spiritual successor to that series. A fantastic game. They are sold out of the PS4 copy, but they do have the Vita copy. And what's good about the Vita copy is you can play, if you have a PlayStation Vita television, that device, you play it on your big TV. So that's the perfect version to get. And it's just a really well done game. This comes with extras, soundtrack, came with an art book, and I love the packaging. Yeah,
they're really good for that. So they also sent me CaveMan Warriors limited edition.
That game is fun.
It is really fun, and
4-player co-op.
Yeah, and it's a old school 2D platforming game. 4 different characters, if I remember right, and each of them has their own style,
they have their
own like ability.
Yeah, it's one of those games like from point A to point B. And when you get to the point B, you have to fight a boss. Really cool boss battles. It's a lot of fun. Basically, the game's premise is your caveman, your kids get kidnapped by some kind of alien. So
that's right.
You get in the game, so you go and rescue them, and it's really cool. Not a lot of people know about this game, so I was having fun playing it.
I was really surprised because you never know. You know, when these come and you're like, when you don't know anything about the game, you're like, is it gonna be good or not? But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this.
I know, right? So very cool. East Asia Soft, you guys are killing it, man. Awesome.
So, should I go next, or do you? I see. I'm kind of like I'm stealing your thunder here a little.
No. You know what? I'll go next. I'll go next. Okay. Next item here is okay. Hey, let's do some PS4 games. You guys ready for that? PS4.
What?
We just did a buying guide.
PS4? I have no idea.
So I got a limited run release. I haven't got a limited run game in a while, so I decided to get Claire extended cut. Now Claire is a really trippy game. It's like a 2D. Remember that game called Lone Survivor? It was like it's like a 2D pixel type game.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's just like, Claire's just like that, but think of Silent Hill if it was a 2D game.
Okay.
So, a very eerie game. I was playing it, and I was playing it late at night, too, so I was like, oh, man, but it really, it trips you out. So, I got that on the PS4 and Vita. Very cool game, limited run. Did a good job releasing that. And also, Tokyo 42, which I got from a company called Strictly Limited from in Germany. And I think it's Germany. I can't remember. But anyways, they sent me this, and this game is weird, man, because it's like a futuristic type isometric game.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
The game starts off where you get a message saying the police are after you or something like that, and you leave your apartment, and the police are chasing you and automatically shooting at you, so you're running from them. You have to figure out what's going on. Very cool game, and I think there was only like 1,000 of those released. So, man.
So hyper stylish isometric open world shooter.
Yeah. It's
wow,
all that in one.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Oh yes.
Yeah, I know you're pumped for this. So at the beach house when we kicked that weekend, we all played Lara Croft, and I got a physical copy of this one because the American copy comes with a DLC code inside, but if you get the European copy or the Japanese copy, you get a disc with the information on there.
This is such a fun multiplayer game.
Yes, very fun.
And what's cool about it is that you can play the game single player. But it changes depending on if you're playing with multiplayer or not, or it's co-op basically. So the puzzles change, and it was so much fun.
It was, and we had a blast playing this.
And the puzzles are tricky.
They are tricky, man. We got tricked at that last one. I was like, man, dude, the flow was going so good. And it was something simple too.
It was something I know.
It was something so simple, dude. But yeah, a fantastic game. If you can get a physical copy of it, I recommend it.
I need to do that because I just have a download one, and that's just not.
Well,
that's not right.
You just feel like the download is going to go away and they can pull it, but you have the disc. It's yours.
I'm going to do that.
All right, man. And last game, sorry on this turn, is a hidden gem. Well, I call it Hidden Agenda. I've talked about this game before on the channel. If you like games like Until Dawn, Beyond Two Souls, or what's another one, Heavy Rain. This is from the makers of Until Dawn. It's a co-op type game though, point and click game, and it's cool because you can play it by yourself and make your choices. But if you play with multiple people, things change up, and it's really cool, like how your reaction time or who gets to choose whatever. So definitely a very fun game to play.
I need to check this out. I know you've talked about it a couple times now.
Well, one more thing about it is you play the game different. You have to use your cell phone, so it hooks up to your cell phone. So if everybody has your real cell phone, so if everybody has a smartphone, they can play. See, I think it plays up to 6 players, but you don't use a regular controller in the game, so you have to use your cell phone to make your choices. And your cell phone keeps all the notes and everything in there, so it's really cool. So yeah, whew.
Okay. Next up for me, some Switch games. Traveling. I only took my Switch.
Okay.
I was very good. good. And over there, I bought some games and I took some games. So I'm going to talk about a few of them here. Syberia, you'll notice that it has the PEGI numbers because I bought it there. This is an old school adventure game, graphic adventure game. Beautiful. You play as Kate Walker, I believe her name is.
Yeah, she's a lawyer and she's trying to close a deal for a toy shop.
Yeah.
But the sad thing is, when she gets there, she finds out that one of the owners have died. So she's trying to she's trying to go through the legal situation of finding who's the owner and all that stuff. So really cool game. They
have like 3 of these, right? Something like that?
I'm actually playing the 3rd one right now, and man, I love the 3rd one.
Yeah. And it looks great on the Switch. Like it's cool because it has the correct aspect ratio as well. The characters are polygonal, but the backgrounds are pre-rendered. It's a really nice looking game. I've talked about this game before, but I got it on the Switch. I've bought on pretty much every format available.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I think it's Sine or Sine Mora.
Sine Mora EX.
Really beautiful game. Hard as nails on certain levels. Like I can't. There's this. I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd level where you're in this volcano. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I keep buying the game and I keep playing it because I love it so much.
It is a beautiful looking game, especially when you get to some of the other levels like the island. Oh my god, they did a great job on this game.
And the bosses are huge.
They are.
You're blowing parts of their body off of them. It's killer.
And there's different modes in it. Like you can play the arcade mode or you play the story mode. It's just really cool. And this game is like on the cheap pretty much.
It is.
Yeah.
And then I want to mention here that I have the Axiom Verge.
Yes.
So this is the multi version edition. I got it for Switch, and also I believe I have it for the PS4. This is a pretty amazing game. It's It's technically an indie game.
Yeah, it's like like what you call the Metroidvania type of games.
Yeah.
Like if you like Metroid, you will love this game.
Yes, absolutely.
It starts off a little tough, in the beginning, but as you do a little go with the grind, you'll get used to it, and it gets a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, just like Metroid, you'll get to certain parts where you can't open a door, or you can't seem to figure out where to go, and it's because you need an upgrade. You get that upgrade, you go back, now all of a sudden an entire area opens up to you. I guess this is made by one dude.
One dude made it, man. That's what's amazing about this, man. I know he's burnt out now, though. Probably. He's like, ugh, that's all you guys get. But anyways.
But what's cool about the game, though, is that it's kind of timeless, and so he is doing a fantastic job putting it out on every system that will take it, essentially. And so I have the Switch version here, and
it's even out on the Vita, PS4, physical, and some other systems. There's even a Wii version I think they're trying to do for it.
It probably would run it.
Yeah, I could be wrong though, so sorry.
Yeah, but it's a great game. Everyone who is into these kind of games should own a copy. It's fantastic.
Awesome, dude. Man, move right along, huh? So hey, I got a PS1 game.
What?
And, I don't know why this game went up in price, but luckily I didn't pay anywhere near what it's going for. It's a Pink Panther. Pinkadelic Pursuit. Pinkadelic Pursuit. Okay. But it's a
Pinkadelic.
Pinkadelic. Okay, that's what it's
Pinkadelic.
Okay, there we go.
Either
Sorry,
way, that's
guys.
a weird word.
So yeah, it's gone up in price, and it's like a basic game, man. It's like a platform game with the Pink Panther. The real reason I wanted it because I love the Pink Panther theme.
Yeah,
I just figured that out of my head, dude. I love the way that starts out. But I picked it up. You guys know I'm a PlayStation enthusiast, so I picked it up. I did a trade with my buddy Drew, and now I got it.
All right. Next up is a game that you handed off to me, so I know very little about it. So yes. Ghostbusters 2.
Yes, this is the version that we should have got in America that I don't know why we didn't get. But Jared, Mr. Wizard, he made these. He brought them to the show, and he wanted us to have one. So I have a pink one. I forgot to bring mine, but this is your copy right here, the green ooze one. And it's basically like a top-down Ghostbusters game where you walk around. It's kind of like Zelda in a way.
Yeah.
And you go around busting ghosts and everything like that. It's just a very well-made game for the NES, and this.
And I should say that you guys are watching footage that I captured here. I had a blast playing this game.
Yeah.
Because you get to choose the two Ghostbusters that you go out with.
Yep.
And essentially what you do is you stun, and then immediately after you want to try to suck them into the trap, right?
Yep. And
you're kind of clearing rooms, and it's just super addictive. Like, well, first of all, it's HAL Laboratories. So HAL Laboratories also made Kirby. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, well, that's why this is so good, because the developer's awesome. So, but that cartridge is amazing.
I know, man. He does.
He did a great job.
He's into his work, man. He does such good work, man. So yeah, Jared, thanks again,
Thank you
brother.
so much. This is cool.
And speaking of ghost type games, I recently got a survival horror PS2 game, Ghost Vibration.
Where do you find these things? Oh, this is gotta be PAL.
This is PAL. Okay. Definitely PAL. So just before I go into any more information, there's different versions of the PAL version. There's the English PAL version, which has English text on the outside. Oh, okay. That one's going for a lot. But if you get the other versions, like
Spanish or something, isn't it?
The Spanish version, it's in English as well. Okay. But it's just not the outsert is not in English, and the instruction manual is not in English. But the game is in English. Hopefully, I didn't confuse you guys. But anyways, the game is like just like Ghostbusters. It's like kind of like where Luigi's Mansion got his idea from. I don't know which one came out first, but you basically go and you hunt ghosts down and trap them. So
really,
very, very. I only played it briefly, so I can't give you too much more information. But it was just one of the survival horror games I was wanting, and now I have it. So very happy about that.
God, I've never heard of that before. That's crazy.
I know, right?
Okay. All right. Next up for me are some more Saturn games I picked up in Spain because that's when in Spain, that's what you do. Yeah. None of these are really super collectible or rare, but I didn't have them in my collection. The nice thing about Saturn games is that if you have the Action Replay cart, you can play import games on your US Saturn. And these are way cheaper. So I picked up Thunderhawk 2, which is a game by Core Design. Core Design made the Tomb Raider series.
Oh, okay.
So this is an arcade helicopter shooting game. Very basic, very simple, but actually it's a really fun game. Okay. There's a sequel to it that came out on the PlayStation 2, which I want to get. Thunderhawk. Yeah, and it was
I have that one.
You might have it.
Yeah, I have it. It's long box. Okay, wow.
This is a game I played a little bit of it. It's Mobile Suit Z Gundam, Mobile Gundam Suit Z. The
Gundams are all over the place.
And there's a ton of them. And this one's kind of funny because it is in Japanese, and so the footage you're watching, I apologize. I did not know what I was doing. It's part of it looks like it's a fighting game. Part of it looks like it's kind of Gradius-like.
Okay.
One of my favorite things, though, is that you have a sword and you can hack the other robots in half. Oh, so right there, I was sold.
Okay.
This next game I bought is called Daedalus. This is Robotica in North America. So it's a first-person mech shooting game. So and what's cool about it is that all of the levels are randomly generated. Okay. So it's a first-person shooter. You're in a mech.
I like this.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty fun little game. It's very similar to like Doom and that sort of stuff. I also got a game called Sky Target, which is this very much is like Afterburner, but for the Saturn.
Oh, see that?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool game. Not very expensive either.
So Afterburner is so tense because it's so fast action. It's like this. Yeah,
I like is very much. The only thing is that instead of how Afterburner is sprites, this is all 3D.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so it looks really good on the Saturn. And then finally, I got Puzzle Bobble 3.
Nice. Okay.
Just cuz.
Yeah. They're fun games. They change up a little. Sometimes in the sequels they change up a little bit, but they're just all around fun games. You can always play these type of games. So very cool.
And so each of these are games that some of them are Japan exclusive. Some of them are you could get in North America. It's just kind of a mix, but they're all really cheap over there. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, let us know in the comments too.
Yeah, let me know if I need to play some of these more than the others. Let me know.
Cool, man. All right, man. So next game here. Just recently got this. I had the game before, but this is kind of an upgrade. Ninja Assault.
Oh, dude.
The big box version. So yeah.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah. I went down to my local game store, Super Smash, and they had it, and I upgraded to that one. So
a long time ago, I did a video on light gun shooters for the PS2, and I didn't even include this because I didn't know about this until now.
Yeah. Oh, you never knew the game existed?
No.
Oh, wow. It's ninjas with guns, dude. So,
dude.
Enough said, right?
Heck yeah, we need to play this.
Very fun. One of my favorite Guncon games is Vampire Night on PS2, which is in that video. So this comes to a close second for that game. So very cool.
Wow, I'm jealous. I want that. Also in Spain, I did a quick search of physical only releases that came out in PAL territories or in Europe and Spain, stuff like that. So anyways, this showed up.
Motor Strike.
I don't know if it's any good at all. I don't think it is, but it's a racing combat game.
The cover looks cool. It kind of reminds me of Road. What's that game called? Road something. Road for the Sega CD.
Oh,
a roller game.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Road Blasters? Is it Road Blasters? No.
This looks like it has a really weird kind of hook mechanic. I haven't played it yet, so I apologize. But it was just one of those games where I walked into one of they don't have GameStop. They have theirs is called just Game.
Just Game?
Just Game. So you walk in there, it's basically just like GameStop. And that was one of 2 exclusives that they have.
Well, I have good news. It has remote play, so you can play it on your Vita.
There we go.
There you go, man. Awesome.
Yeah, and it was cheap, too. Really cheap.
Nice, man. I got a multi-cart for the Vita, not the Vita, I was about to say the Vita, the Vectrex. The Vectrex. And this was sent to us by Bob, I think it was, but I can't remember. But anyways, I love the Vectrex. I haven't bought a game for the Vectrex in a long time. And getting this and playing all these games that I never played is awesome. So thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate you.
Hooking me up with a multi-cart. I know
the Vectrex. That's all. Enough said. I mean, seriously, man.
Yeah.
You don't find it's bare bones when it comes to finding Vectrex games these days.
Oh, Expos, it's 1 or 2 at the most.
Yeah,
you hardly ever see.
It's usually something you already got. So.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
All right. This is the last of my Spain stuff I think I'm going to show here, but they got a lot of Sega Master System games that we never got. So I picked up 3 of them. One of them is pretty collectible, and that is the Smurfs. I didn't realize that this is collectible. This is like a $50, $60 game.
Oh, what kind of game is it?
It is a platformer. It's basically a 2D platformer.
Okay.
Really fun, actually. Maybe that's why it's so collectible, because I was having a ton of fun with this. And, you know, a Smurf game. I mean, who would care? But
the Smurf, yeah.
Yeah. And I think all of these actually might have come out on the Game Gear, but we did not get them on the Sega Master System, including Batman Returns. So we never got this.
Cool.
And also Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos as well.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
It must be cool. It must have been like a breath of fresh air finding a Master System game. You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny you mention that, because one of the challenges I had over there is that I would go into these stores and I wouldn't know what to buy, and my cell phone, the data plan was so expensive that I couldn't have like unlimited data. So I only had 100 megabytes of data that I could do.
Oh, wow.
Which means I couldn't really go on the internet and research this stuff, because, you know, pictures alone will use up 100 megabytes.
Wow. Okay.
It really sucks. So I had to kind of guess or ask around.
Right.
You know, so but they were super helpful there, and they were like, oh yeah, these never came out, or you should check out this game. So like those fighting games, those were all like, Reggie must play these.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Thanks for that too.
Yeah,
man.
they totally knew all the Metal G's crew and everybody. It was awesome.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, cool. Man.
Yeah, it's cool to get some games that never came out here, and they're fun.
So, dude, I feel like there's a wind down happening. How many items do you have left over there?
I do have a few more. So, do you want me to go next?
I have 2 more. So,
Okay, let me go next.
Go for it. I can figure out how to pronounce this next item.
Okay. A couple of Switch games I want to mention here that I picked up recently. Skyrim. I picked up Skyrim because it's so damn cool to be playing the full-blown version of Skyrim on the Switch. On the go.
On the go, yeah.
Sitting in a hotel room playing Skyrim is amazing. Resident Evil Revelations, the collection. This is notable because the first game's on the disc, the second game is a download. Wah, wah.
But not in Japan, though. They gave them an extra card.
I wish I would have known that before I bought this.
Thanks a lot.
But it is super fun. So my wife and I have been playing this on co-op, and it's so much fun.
I did not realize the part 2 is co-op. That's awesome, man.
It's really neat because I'm playing the guy with the gun and the flashlight, and then Rebecca is playing the support person. But that support person can see through walls and can see where the bad guys are.
Yeah.
Or it depends. It switches back and forth between time. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but each character has a purpose.
Yes.
And so it's really fun to play co-op. We've been playing it a ton. Also, LA Noire I picked up because, wow, there's like a full-blown open-world game on the Switch.
One of the reasons why I got that game back in, because they kind of like got how LA looked back in the day in 1940. That was the whole look was awesome, man. So
the other thing about this game too, I'm actually pretty far into it now, and this is my second time playing it. I'd forgotten it's really an adventure game. Like, you know, because the Grand Theft Auto games, you're kind of going around creating chaos and stuff.
Yeah, sandbox, you go anywhere you want at any time.
But this is really solving like murder mysteries, crimes, and you know, you're dealing with your inventory, your clues, you're trying to present those to make a case to see if someone's guilty or not. I mean, it's a really fantastic game.
You have to read people's faces too when you're interrogating them.
It's hard.
It's tough, man.
I know.
Yeah,
so you're like looking at their eyes to see if they're shifty or not, you know. And then finally on the Switch, I got Gear.Club Unlimited. This is actually a pretty decent arcade racing game. Mm-hmm. This started off as a mobile game that has been around for a couple of years, but what they did is that they, on the Switch, basically they removed all of the free-to-play stuff.
Okay.
So the entire game is massive, but there is none of that grinding that you need to do in this. Okay. So this is actually a really fun game. It reminds me of Need for Speed.
Yeah, hey, look, the cover makes it look like Outrun because of the palm trees and...
Yeah, and wow. There's a lot of different levels. There's a ton of content. I probably played this game 20 hours or so.
Really?
And I'm only like maybe halfway through it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a good racing game.
It is. It's a really good racing game. You know, it gets knocked because it's a little on the generic side as far as like the environments go. Mm-hmm. But it's still, I think, one of the best racing games on the Switch by far.
Awesome, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So the next item I have here now, this is a funny story. I do not own a Super Nintendo.
You have Super Nintendo games.
I have a bunch of Super Nintendo games. I do not own a Super Nintendo. So I was looking on like something that will be a Super Nintendo HD.
Oh, yeah.
Have HD output. And that is the classic HD system here. This is a Super Nintendo clone system.
Okay.
And man, this thing is awesome, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like I said, I didn't have a Super Nintendo, like a dedicated system, but I'm happy I got this, man, because I feel like this was a better system for me to get instead of Super Nintendo, because Super Nintendo only doesn't do HDMI. This has HDMI output, so I can play it on my modern TV, which is nice.
And this does original NES as well.
Does original NES too, okay. So it's basically a 2-in-1. So
and you can use the real controllers.
Yeah, you can use the real controllers too, which is fantastic, and it comes with its own too. But you know, the controllers that come with it are really authentic too. So you might not want to use your other controllers. But
I've been noticing that in some of these clone systems that the second-hand controllers are actually pretty decent.
Yeah, they're getting a lot better. They're listening. Yeah. They're doing their best to kind of make it feel comfortable for us. So yeah. But I'm just really pumped to have this because I feel like I finally have a Super Nintendo. I haven't had a real Super Nintendo in years. So this is...
Why is that?
I don't know. I had the Retron 3, and then that kind of crapped out. So then I had the Retron 5, and then that kind of fizzled out. So I'm just like, now I got this now. So the real thing, so I'm good to go. So
yeah, especially since it does HDMI out. Mm-hmm. It makes it so much easier to set up.
It does. And it's just nice to plug in the game and you know it's actually playing. So yeah, man. Okay. Very happy to have this.
All right, next up for me is a PS4 game I've been playing an awful lot of.
Yes.
That is Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
Wow.
So, first of all, I love the original game. Mm-hmm. This game, I want to say, might be even better. There's something about the characters and the dialogue that is even funnier, even more memorable. This is such a fantastic shooting game.
I remember I beat the first one. The first one, I don't... Is this spoilers? Like, people...
Well, all I'll say is that this game takes place almost immediately after the first
it does.
game.
Oh, my God. Because that first one, what happened to a certain character, man, was like, whoa, dude. And,
yeah. As a matter of fact, this game asks you at a certain point, hey, what choices did you make in the original game?
Oh, really?
Yeah, did you let this person live or that person live? I don't know how that's going to play out at the end of it, because this game is fairly long. It's about 14 hours or so.
Wow.
Yeah, for a single-player game. But you go all over the place. I mean, the level design is amazing. But also, you and I were talking here. There is a there's not a spoiler. There is a plot twist about 5 hours in this game, maybe a little bit less. That is so memorable. And you were like, "Oh, just tell me what it is." I'm like, "No. If you play this game, you know what it is. It's amazing. It's so funny. Okay. Yeah, it's so cool." So. I know that's really vague, but it's all to get you to play to make sure you.
Well, yeah, you are, and then then it's the spoiler, because if you say what happens, then people will get upset and you ruined it for me.
And I think that's the thing about this game is that it's not just a normal first-person shooter. It's got all of these great moments wrapped into it, all these great characters. The story's really cool, so just really enjoying the hell out of this.
Awesome, dude, man, heck yeah.
Yep.
So you got one more item?
I have one more item.
Well, I'm gonna show my Holy Grail item.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. I can't believe this is happening, but it's here.
I'm not sure what this is.
I got
a
PC Engine Dual R at the PRG event.
Okay, so help me understand what this thing is.
This is a TurboGrafx system with the CD add-on built into one, but this is the Japanese version.
So where does the hue cards go? Oh, right here.
Right there. Oh, there's one in there already. I forgot to take that out.
Okay.
But yeah, I got this at PRG from my buddy John Houston. He hooked it up. He knew I wanted one. I've been wanting one of these for years, but I just never pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah.
And now I finally got one. And not only that, there's a new game coming out for it, which is called Henshin Engine. But that's a demo for it. But it's the game is like a platform game and a shoot 'em up too, which is it looks fantastic and the music was good too. But the thing about it, they had to change the name of the game, so it's going to be called FX Yuki, the Henshin Engine, which is coming out soon. So. Man, it's just nice to get a system like this and then play a brand new game for it. I was like, whoa, dude, like this is like I was missing something from back in the day. You know what I mean?
So that's cool that they do that because it's CD based. That they can basically duplicate their own. And
the CD base is region free.
Okay,
but the HuCard system is not region free.
Yeah,
so
and it'd be hard to create new HuCards now.
Yeah, definitely. But this is my holy grail item. Very happy to have this. I'm still shocked I'm holding this right now. You know what I mean?
How much is something around there?
Okay, so if you want to get one like this, I think recently they probably go for like with mods. Well, without mods, maybe $200 to $300.
Mods for like RGB.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because it has a mod on it on the back here. You guys
okay. Yeah, but you know what though? If it's a system that you're going to play and you're going to be passionate about, I mean. Why not? I mean, people pay that for a PlayStation 4. And,
yeah, exactly.
If you're getting enjoyment out of it, it's
just the thing people have with retro stuff. They want it to be cheaper because it's older and everything like that. So, but
it doesn't always work that way, especially when it comes to these sort of niche systems.
Yeah, exactly. And this is an easier version to get than the Turbo Dual R because Turbo Dual R is more expensive here in America.
Oh, okay.
And the parts aren't as good as. It wasn't made as well as this one, so that's one reason I got this. So, anyways, yep.
Wow.
That's my item. That's my holy grail item, guys.
I plugged it in to play it. And my final item is just kind of a random game, but it's one I've been looking for a while, and it's called Of Light and Darkness, The Prophecy. And this is one of those games. I didn't own it back in the day, and it's just one of them that I remember seeing on a shelf at a store going, what is that game? Like, it looks amazing. This was sent to me by Justin, and it's a fairly sought-after first-person point-and-click adventure game. And what's cool about it is that you go through that game and you're trying to, I guess, rescue the souls of historical people through time. So it's got this really kind of trippy story that happens in it. It all happens in real time. The graphics are pre-rendered both in the backgrounds and also the objects.
It's weird because I'm looking at the cover here, and the way it says the prophecy, it makes me think of the Wing Commander game, The Prophecy.
Oh,
because the way the lettering is, it kind of looks exactly the same. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe it's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And I also thought about that movie with Christopher Walken, The Prophecy.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Which is actually kind of a fun movie.
It is. It is.
I know.
Yeah.
But this is just one of those games where I just wanted because of the pretty box, and also it's a game I haven't played, so I was kind of curious to.
Yeah, man. I'm really over the years I've known you, man. I'm really come to appreciate a lot of PC games the way they were. I mean, a lot of people took them for granted back in the day. Tossing them away, but they really threw everything in these packages. Yeah, they look fantastic. I mean, they put all kind of stuff in there. And
I love collecting them. And also I like it because, it's special. Like there's not a lot of people who know what this game is, let alone would even care.
Right.
But I care. So it's kind of fun to have it in my collection.
Right.
And so I appreciate that, Justin. Thank you so much for sending it to me. Can't wait to try it. So
well, now this is the sad part of the video where
I know. It always flies by.
It does.
I know.
It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun talking to you guys about these games, because we actually haven't played all of them yet. We're just going to get into them, but we're just very excited and to share that information with you guys too. So
I'm always blown away that there's so many games out there that I've never heard of or I've never played. I mean, it's just like it's never ending.
Yeah, I was happy you found out about Ninja Assault, man.
I'm pissed because I did that video.
Ninjas with guns. There you go, man.
We need to play that. I love all the Lycan games. I love them. They're so much fun. So, all right, dude. So where can people find you on the internet?
If you want to look me up, you can find me Radical Reggie on YouTube. Radical Reggie, Radical Reggie1 on the Instagram, and then Radical Reg on the Twitter. Yeah. They know the deal, so.
I'm looking forward to you doing a video on that open world that fighting game.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that now for this week, because this week I'm trying to knock out like videos every day because I'm trying to catch up, so that'll probably be one of them on there. So, wow, I got a lot to do. So,
all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and take care. So many games, so little time. I hope you guys enjoyed this first pickups video of 2018. And I know we will have a bunch more because Well, there's the Portland Swap Meet that is going to happen very soon, and then there's Cowlitz after that, and it just keeps right on rolling. It's such an awesome hobby. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great kick-ass day.